And welcome to the Season 2 Aurora Overwatch Clash MVP nominations. I am here with last season's MVP, Mr. Oaks himself, which you all know him from the Rotterdam Red Pandas this season. Hello, Oaks.
Hello.
All right, so we do this every single season now, so we've been doing this a couple times now. I'm sure you guys are used to it at this point. But our very first question for you, as a former MVP, what do you kind of value in being an MVP? Or what does it mean to you? What do you look for in an MVP?
Well, on a basic level, the league kind of tries to assign a value to each player before the season starts. And being an MVP, in my opinion, is all about exceeding the expectations put on you, right? An MVP can be like a player that really just plays way better than everyone was expecting, or maybe provides intangibles to the team that no one thought they could, something like that, to, I guess, just put out more value than people thought they would. Yeah.
So then, our final question for you, I guess, is who do you think should get MVP this season?
Well, so I mentioned kind of like two ways to demonstrate value, right? It's individual performance, but also kind of intangibles to the team. And I mean, I'm only on one team, so I can't speak to the intangibles that other players are no doubt providing, in their own team chats and in their own VCs. So there could be some people I'm missing in that regard, but I would say, I mean, okay, to clarify, I guess I have two shout-outs for MVP.
Two is fine.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm cheating a little bit, because the one who I think should be MVP is Nathan, but he's on my team, so there's a little bit of bias there. And of course, like I can see his leadership in the comms. He's calling a lot. He's like positive, and he's leading in a way that like he'll call plays and stuff like that, which is really good. But obviously, as I said earlier, I can't see that in anyone else. Yeah, Nathan is great. He's also way overperforming on an individual level as well. And then, I guess for another shout out, this is also a little bit biased because I have scrimmed the Washington Overwatch team 50 million times at this point. But anyway, I think Teddy M is actually really good.
Yeah, I love Teddy. I love Nathan. I think both of them are honestly great picks. But now I think it's time that we introduce the actual nominees.
Vindy, man, who was your biggest rival in Aurora Esports?
I think I gotta say it's Don Wagler. I don't know. I think I'm just thinking back to our the last time we played, and there's one map specifically. It was a push map. I don't remember which one, but just really annoying to play against him. And I think that sentiment's just kind of stuck throughout this entire season. And whenever I play against him, I don't know, it's just annoying. But I gotta say he's my biggest rival. I'm always trying to one up him.
What is your favorite type and flavor of yogurt?
Okay, so we're gonna start off with Stonyfield vanilla Greek or yogurt, right? And then next, you're gonna grab some berries. You're gonna grab some raspberries, some blueberries. Next, you're gonna grab like two different oats and granola, and you're gonna mix it all together, and it's gonna make a phenomenal masterpiece. And you're gonna devour it, and you're gonna be like, man, I can't wait to have that again.
Alright, Bunny, do you still say hi to Typhoon on campus, even despite how he doesn't say hi back?
I do not, because I do not go on the campus anymore because I dropped out.
That's tough.
So yeah,
was it
no.
all Typhoon's fault? You should
It
say.
really was. He hurt my
Man.
feelings.
All right. So you gotta tell us who wrecked you, Mr. Cactus.
Ooh, I have a clip for this. It was Wag's season 4. I could not get away with anything that match.
All right. So how many flip-flop pairs do you own?
You know, I think that really depends on our definition of flip-flop, because if we're considering slides, then that goes up by like 3 or 4. If we're considering sandals, however, that goes up by like 20. But then I also like share shoes with my mom because we have the same foot size. So then like we basically have doubled our like number of sandals / shoes. But if we're counting just flip-flops, I think I'd probably say like 3. But I did have this one set that was like my favorite that I broke going up the stairs at Kaufman with pizza in my hand, and like I like tripped up the stairs because it broke, and it was like the most tragic day of my entire life. You have no idea.
Urpel, what is your opinion on Max Rincewind from the infamous Rialto Rincewinds?
Oh, you know, he's a real stand-up guy, really friendly. He's in the voice chat, you know. I hear stories about him all the time, right? You know, I heard one time he just like saved some orphan children from like a flash flood. Really quite impressive on some superhero shit, you know, while playing Overwatch.
Where did your famous quote come from? Did I know who I am? Type Saga in chat.
Hello, yes it is me, Saga. Here is the clip that you're talking about.
Am I TP there? I don't know.
Any idea who I am?
Go! We can walk in a second! Walk.
They didn't know who I was, so I had to just inform them.
So, Mr. FlamboJambo, how was it this season to be in Victus's Mercy Pocket?
I mean, I've been loving Mercy a lot this season. I like holding the right-click button, and I like playing with Chris and Booney in particular because they're very talkative and helped communicate a lot, and that's how I like to play the game. So it was a lot of fun. I had brought up the classic League of Legends minimap timer, so pretty much every 10 seconds I would hear a beep in my headset, which just reminded me to turn my camera around so I'm not just staring at the back of Mr. Chris Victus while he's popping off. So,
what are your thoughts on May's hopping emote?
Honestly, I don't really have any thoughts on the hop emote. There's just I press the button and then there's hop. It's honestly the best thing ever created. It hops. You go forward. There's a destination and you'll always get there if you hop.
Whatever happened to JE?
So Mr. JE, last time we saw him, he was in the game against the what's the team? The Random Jimmies.
Yeah.
And he pounded on one map as Reinhardt. So yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's just he's been hiding in the shadows, and who knows, he might come out for a season one day and dominate on the tank. So
where did the Q in your name come from?
Back in the day when I was like maybe like 10 or 11 years old, when I was a big Minecraft PvPer, all the cool guys, all the cool like crazy PvPers had a Q in their name instead of an A, and I was like, wait a second, bro, my name has an A in it, bro. And so like Nathan was taken because, you know, everybody's gonna put Nathan as their username, but and Qthan wasn't, so it was just a perfect fit.
So Tanicbee, what do you think of the Aurora League compared to other leagues like BPL or the Kitsune League?
Comparing this league to like other leagues, it's a lot more chill and laid back. Because for most other leagues, there's like a sense of like sweat in the air. You could tell there's teams that are like really going hard every day, scrimming or like doing whatever. This league's a lot more laid back and fun, which makes sense due to its length, because it's ridiculous. It's very long. Like most tournaments would be over by halfway, but it makes sense that for this tournament to have a laid back due to its length, which makes it really fun because you get to play with all sorts of people, all sorts of ranks. You know, not often do you get to play with like a top 500 player and like a gold player at the same time. You know, it's very fun.
So Guku, do you always make sure to keep it a buck?
Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I always keep it a buck. You know, sometimes you keep it $2, sometimes you keep it $3, but usually it's just $1.
Are you still making any of the sick beats that you used in the team reveal?
No, unfortunately, I have peaked since that beat, and that is my one and only beat, one hit wonder. That is the only contribution I have made to this world.